Welcome back, ladies and gents. I did mention that the uploads will be back to normal, but unfortunately I had a surgery on my right club foot. Yes, it's called the flexor tenotomy if any of you guys are interested. So this is why I have been a little bit absent. I've been healing and it's only been 2 days now post surgery. So I can sit, I can talk, so why not record a few videos for you guys? And I do apologize because I was so ready to attempt my first Black Mage bossing with the Bremaker here, and I'm gonna have to postpone it. I am scared, I'm not gonna lie, I am scared to attempt Black Mage, although I know I have enough combat power to potentially defeat the boss, but I'm gonna postpone it. I'm just gonna wait to heal properly and then really emphasize on how I can defeat this little big boss Black Mage. So what are we going to do today? A little bit of cubing. Yes, I do have a lot of bright, I don't know if it's a lot of bright cubes, but I do have a stack from the last cube sales. Before I forget, they might expire, so I'm just gonna have to pop them. I did also purchase a few here from the event shop, which honestly, we're gonna go through the event just to see where I'm sitting at right now. We're gonna do collecting a few things as well, which I'm actually kind of proud of myself because I usually don't do that most often. So the haste max, a lot of people are saying that this should be how MapleStory Modern should look like right now. The way you get more spawns for the runes, the more, increased elite monsters, treasure hunter, and all of that. That's how it's supposed to be, and I kind of agree. But look, I'm at 146,000 mobs out of 200. Now the 200k one, unfortunately this is only for 30 days, so I'm not really emphasizing on trying to get this. I feel like there's only a day left. I might do it tonight if I can really sit down for 50,000. You know what, I have to remember that I do have a foot with bandages and all that, so sitting too long isn't a ideal position for myself here. But I'm gonna be collecting this one here, the spark action damage skin. I feel like this should have been here, although this title has a lot of good stats, guys. This might be one of the best ones I've seen in ages. I think I'm still rocking the good old, I'm still rocking the good old Root Abyss Master, which isn't too bad, but 5+5, it's not that great compared to the 30/30 right here. So I'm gonna claim this bad boy here. This actually is a really decent damage skin. Honestly, kind of looks like Mario Galaxy again, but it's pretty cool. And then we've got what, a Space Commander. Okay, this is a chair of some sort, which we're gonna take a look just because I'm curious how it looks like. Okay, I don't feel like it's anything related to the 21st anniversary, but the damage skin, ladies and gents, this one most definitely going to save this, and we'll probably take a look. Actually, we can even go and take a look right now. Early on, I did come here, which gave me a lot of back in the days memories, some big nostalgia, but we're gonna take a look at the damage skin here. Ooh, wait a second. It's kind of like electricity going through the damage skins here. This is actually a good one. I do like it a lot. And the nostalgia for this little map here, I remember just coming here to train just because I was getting kissed so much back in the days with those End Tunnel and other maps. So Amoria, what a good nostalgia here. So let's keep on checking a little bit about the event just to give you guys a little look. So 308 out of like 600, which honestly not really exciting. I've got a lot of goodies here, which I think I'm gonna claim this 20 Karma Bright Cube. I'm not gonna collect anything else. Also, I haven't done anything about the Hyper Burn. I think this is a 1+, it is a 1+4. I don't know which class I should be making. I don't know if I really want to get into the whole goddess thing. Let me know in the comments which class you guys have made, or which class I should make. Which class do you guys want me to make? I think I've done all of them. And speaking of classes, this is my updated Legion. All right, shout out to you guys. I think one of you did mention that my Legion was pretty bad for warriors, so I did end up making a second one here. Oh wait, this isn't the right one. This is the correct Legion. So crit damage, ID, buff duration, went up down here for attack, a little bit of strength here. I took away like 4 blocks of buff duration, just because my stats were pretty low compared to the previous Legion. And then we obviously have the boss damage here. So this is what we have, the member bonuses, the grid bonuses. Let me know again. You know, guys, I do read your comments. I do read your feedback. So this is what I've been doing here. Before and after, you guys can take a look. This used to be what I had for, I think, most all of my classes. Mainly, I feel like this was mostly for like my thief and my warriors, and then we've got the attack. But this is potentially better now. So I'm going to be using this for a little bit. And now the moment we've been waiting for. So let's see how long this is going to take for us to really pop all of those. I feel like I'm going to start off with these karma ones. What are we looking for? More drop. So we're at 207. With the buffs and the coupons, we're sitting at 341. Our goal today is to at least get up to 350. If we can get to 370 with the coupons, obviously, that would be a big one. So we need a double drop rate gears. I'm going to be using the mech pen. I'm going to get rid of the Chaos Horntail. I just feel like I don't really care about that one anymore. I hope you guys are doing well. We're going to start off with a beautiful spray and spray. See if we can hopefully get a proper 2-line of drop gear. Now, you guys did mention I shouldn't be using blue cubes at all. The bright cubes are the ones to use just because... Ooh, okay. We can get a better view now. Just because 2 primes, and I kind of knew about this, but I try to like... It happened to me quite often that I was using blue cubes and got double prime mines. And obviously that is like huge luck. But at the same time, I kind of felt lucky that day, and now I kind of get it. It never hits, and even today, let's see if we are going to get 2 prime lines. Even if I do get a meso and a drop, I think I will save it. I think that's a decent amount. So those cubes that we purchased from, we've got 300. I mean, look, 350-ish with those karma cubes that I had. I think that's going to be quite enough to definitely... Okay, look at that. That is... Oh, that's a beautiful 3-line of prime lines. But, oh, baby. We need 2 legendary drop. Or 2 meso. I mean, I did get a 2 meso last time, I feel like. But we don't need that at all. Definitely not. I hope you guys are doing well. Summer is just around the corner, and it kind of sucks for me to be kind of in bed for almost, I'd say, 3 to 4 weeks. Honestly, it's such a long time. You know, it kind of reminds me of my childhood because I had up to 5 surgeries before, and all the time that I've had these surgeries, it was pretty simple as a kid. Just because I was just sitting playing games. I was either playing on my 64 or my GameCube. I was just watching TV shows, whatever it is. Those were the good times because you didn't have to think anything about adulthood, right? And now it's like I feel like I'm wasting time sitting in bed. I do like sitting and just, you know, catching up on my TV shows. Ooh, baby, item and meso. Okay. All right, we're gonna hold that thought for a second. We have an item and a meso, so not what I really wanted, to be frank, but it is okay. We're gonna jump onto this ring here. We're gonna keep on rolling. Hopefully we get 2 item drop rate instead of a meso and a drop, but that is huge, ladies and gents. So coming back to my stories, as a child, it's pretty cool. I'll just play games, watch TV shows and all of that. Nowadays, it just sucks because you're just not doing anything. You kind of feel useless. I usually cook a lot at home, and I don't get to cook that often. Like, I can't really walk on my feet. I can walk on my heel, and I have to be really careful because back in the days, I do remember once I did start walking earlier, and I had a cast before, so I was like, oh, it's like a shoe, so I can potentially walk on it. And I kind of ripped a few of the knitting that the surgeons had over. What, are you kidding me? Another item and a meso. Okay, this is not going as planned. let's see what we can do here. We're gonna go with the Heroic Tenebrous Expedition Ring. Hopefully we get 2 item drop rates instead of 2 meso, like the meso and the item. But yeah, I really feel utterly useless at home catching up on TV shows. Let me know if you guys have any anime or TV shows that I could potentially watch, just because, you know, it's kind of getting boring, right? It's only been 2 days and I still have another 2 to 3 weeks like this. I'm going to try and make some videos for you guys as much as I can, but like I said, sitting too long or having like my feet in a position where blood's flowing downwards kind of gives me a bit of pain. But luckily the pain is kind of gone from the first day. When I came back home, oh my goodness, the pain just came up out of nowhere, and it was just because the numbness disappeared out of a sudden. But if we do talk about this cubing session here, 160 red cubes left, no sight of double item drop rates, because the whole point of this is that we get at least 370% plus, so that when we do our first black mage, we do get the emblem. I'm calling it right now. I still haven't been able. This is huge. Dex 12 and then a strength as well, but we're gonna keep on going. I'm manifesting it right now. I feel like I should have enough luck to get the emblem, hopefully, because I heard such stories about that emblem that people have been playing for like 4 years, 5 years, and never been able to see a single one of them. Obviously hard to get. It's a monthly boss and not a weekly boss like we're used to, so that's gonna be a big shot. I mean, look, I'm really praying right now to get a 2 line of drop, but 2 strength, oh, that is that is beautiful, but I don't need any strength. God of Maples, give me some item drop rate. I also want to speak about the classic MapleStory hype, ladies and gents. I know, I kind of want to know actually if you guys are even excited about it. I'll probably do a poll at some point and see out of my audience who will definitely like move to classic. Like, don't even need to play it, just know by heart like I am going to switch to classic. I think I will, but you know, the content creation for modern MapleStory is also pretty good, so I kind of feel like I need to manage both of them, which is going to be harder, but I do have a few ideas behind my sleeves, which I'm not going to discuss quite yet, but I feel like I'll be able to make classic and modern content for both of you guys, and also because I need to scratch that itch that I have for classic. It's been way too long, 20 plus years. I keep seeing Reddit posts about people being so hyped about it and people being like, well, now we're like dads and we have jobs. Are there any guilds that potentially I can join that isn't going to be too, you know, heavily focused? That is beautiful. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, any guilds that won't be too pushy on grinds and stuff like that. I mean, we'll see. You know, we'll see. I'm definitely going to be making a guild as well. Let's see if these last 50 red cubes will grant us a 2 prime line. I almost feel like I should be popping some cubes behind the scene until I get a double item drop rate. And this is just crazy. I just thought about this. Those 2 items that we got, a meso and an item drop. If we got like 2 item drop on those 2, we were like done within 150 red cubes, I would say. That is just insane how this gambling game is just not letting us get to. I think they might, oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna grab this just because it's a little bit better in terms of combat power. But at the end of the day, the last 10, I could buy some more. You know what, guys? I kind of feel like I want to do a little bit more cubing. Wow, look at this. It's a little bit better in terms of combat power, but definitely not for item drop. What do we do here? We could definitely buy some more. We've got 52.6 bill, but we do have a special Star Force coming up next weekend, so I feel like I'm not gonna buy any red cubes. I'm gonna hold down potentially do a bit more cubing. So guys, today's, I mean, look, it's not the greatest, but we did get a beautiful Eternal Flame with Meso and item plus a 9% strength. And we've got this beautiful mech with a 9 int, unfortunately, but a Meso and item drop rate. So I'm going to be wearing these two bad boys. I don't need any of the Silver Blossom, so we're going to get rid of this one. And potentially, I don't know, potentially swap it with the regular horn. I can't believe I still have this one here. I'm going to be dropping this as well. I do not need it at all. We're looking at 80 mil CP. We're going to do a last quick check. I mean, potentially next time that I'll be uploading, I might be doing a Black Mage. I feel like I don't want to wait too long for a Black Mage attempt. But this is what we have: 168 mil CP, level 277. We're getting close to that level 280. Our fams are also looking pretty juicy from the last one. Item drop rate plus 60%. We've got some HP and MP recovery and a boss damage plus 40%, which is pretty decent. Do apologize for the short little upload here. If you did enjoy this one, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe, share with some friends. And as always, this has been Noori. It's very peace and love, and I'll be back on the next one.